Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel, and today I am going to show you how I do a soak off along with a new full set of gelx tips. My client here is going to Greece in a few days, so we wanted to give her a fresh set. The first thing I'm doing is removing the length from the previous set she had on, and I'm going in with my carbide bit to carefully remove all of the gel polish that's on her nails. Now that we've completed that step, I'm going in with a lint-free wipe and some foil and some acetone. I'm saturating my client's nails and wrapping them in foil. I usually let them sit for about 10 to 13 minutes, and that's usually long enough to get the gel to flake off like you see here. I'm actually just going in with my cuticle pusher just to gently remove all of the gel on the nail plate. One thing I will say that I love about gelx nails is the removal process is so much easier and so much faster than it is with like acrylics. It's kind of funny actually. Now that I've done that, I like to go in and clip off the length of my client's nails. It just helps give a more seamless application. Now I'm going in with my absolute favorite cuticle bit. This is a flame bit, and I am going in working from the right side of the nail plate, going over to the left side of the nail plate, and once I do that on all 5 nails, I go back in reverse and I work my way from the left side to the right side, and this just really helps with a nice clean removal. This is a super important step in the process. This will help with your client getting really good retention. Now I'm going in with my cuticle nippers and I'm just cleaning up around the cuticle area. I do want to note that all of the products that I'm using in this video I will leave linked down below in the description box. Now that we have completed trimming her cuticles, I am going in with my fine grit sanding band, and I am just removing any natural oils, any leftover dead skin on the nail plate. This is also going to help with the client getting really good retention. Any sanding bands with a heavier grit should not be used on the nail plate. Those heavier grit sanding bands are for artificial nails. I would only recommend using a fine grit sanding band for your client's natural nail. It can cause a lot of thinning and really damage the nail plate. So just keep that in mind. Now I'm going in with the Apres natural long almond nail tips, and I'm just sizing the client's nails. It is important to make sure that the nail tip actually fits the full width of your client's nail plate, and also make sure that the nail tip is not overlapping the client's nail plate on the side walls, because that will cause lifting. Once you find the correct sizes, you're going to go ahead and file the shine out of the interior of the nail tip. Like you saw me doing there. Now I'm just going in with my dehydrator and primer. Now I'm just going in with the extend gel, and I'm just applying a nice thin layer to the interior of the nail tip. Everybody's nail plates are a little bit different, so you may need more extend gel for certain nail beds or less. It'll just depend on your client. Once you get used to using gelx, you'll really be able to look at your client's nails and kind of gauge how much extend gel you'll actually need. A good rule of thumb is, if you apply the tip and there's bubbles underneath, more than likely you don't have enough extend gel. So just remove the tip and go ahead and add a little bit more. As well as, it's very important to make sure that you don't have too much extend gel, because it will seep out along the sidewalls and around the cuticle, and you don't want that because that will cause lifting. What you just saw me doing with the file was called seasoning the file, and I do that to dull down the edges of the nail file to make sure I don't accidentally cut my client. And I'm just going in and refining the shape of the nail tip a little bit. Now I'm going in with my medium-sized barrel carbide bit, and I am sealing my client's cuticle area. I will also leave all of the products that I've used in this video linked down in the description box below. Now I'm going in again with my fine grit sanding band, and I'm just removing all of the shine off of the nail tip. Now I'm going back in and I am just refining the shape a little bit more. Make sure you're hitting it from every angle, and don't forget to get underneath the nail as well. Once I'm done filing, I go in with my buffing block and I just buff the nail. Make sure you're hitting it from every angle. Again, don't miss the underneath of the nail. Once I'm done buffing the nails, I will compare both hands, and just to make sure the nails look the same. If I need to do any like final filing, this is where I'll do it. As you can see, like the middle finger, it had a little bit of a point, so I went back in and buffed it out a little bit more. Then I'll have my client go wash her hands, and then whenever she comes back, I usually use an alcohol wipe and just go back over the nail with the alcohol wipe just to make sure it's super clean. And now you're seeing me go in with the second coat of the polish that she chose, and I'm just going in and doing a little bit of detail art. My client did request a like Clasa Azul inspired nail art design. She actually had a picture of what she wanted. She knew exactly which fingers she wanted which designs on, so that's what we did. I will say I do go in and flash cure like every few steps, just to make sure that like none of the gel polish is running or spreading, or I don't accidentally bump it and then have to start over again, because that's like a total nightmare. I can't tell you how many times I've done that over the years. So just make sure you're flash curing in between while you're doing your nail art. I was actually in a rush at this point. My next client was like already there, and I still had so much nail art that I had to get done, so I didn't really have much time to think about it. I was just kind of rushing through it, but I really only needed to use my dotting tool and my long stroke detail brush to create this nail design. So yeah, that's what you're seeing me do here. We were both really satisfied with how it came out. It came out really cute, and it wasn't too hard to do. I will say, whenever you're recreating a set or you're coming up with your own design, the first hand typically does take a little bit longer to get through, but usually by the time you get to the second hand, you have a better idea of what you actually need to do, so you kind of get through it a little bit faster. Like here, I kind of was having trouble determining exactly where to place the dots. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do 3 dots or 2 dots. So I removed the 1 dot and then just kind of placed the dots where I thought they would look best at. So we got through it and they came out really cute. That's pretty much it, you guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. If you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below. And like I said, I will leave all of the products used in this video in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before leaving. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.